feel like I'm like always wearing a hat, like in every video, and I got a good reason, and the reason is because of what's going on in this world. Like I can't say the word because apparently due to YouTube's guidelines now, if you say that word, then that means they'll take your video down, which kind of makes no sense, but it is what it is. Rules are rules, you know. But due to that issue that's going on in this world, which I hope everybody is safe and, you know, self distancing and everything. But due to that problem, I can't go get a haircut. So I gotta maintain this crazy hair by putting this hat on. But, you know, it is what it is. If I take this hat off, I guarantee you guys are gonna leave this video or scream or whatever. I'm not too sure which one. Or probably both. But anyways, alright. Let's get to the intro in the video.
Complex.
Alright, so for this video, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna get straight to the point of my side story of what made me create the Care series. So let's start off with back in 2018, late 2018. Yeah, my life was pretty rough. I was dealing with inner conflict, and you're probably asking yourself, well, what kind of inner conflict were you going through? And yeah, to be honest with y'all, every single video that you've seen, so like every single topic that I've tackled with y'all, so like dealing with rejections, wins and losses, no rush, and love yourself, those four things is where I was having trouble with in the past, in like late 2018. There were more topics that I could have tackled, but due to me wanting to move on to a new series this year, I didn't really have the desire, to be honest with y'all, to finish this series off and, you know, with every single episode. So it's supposed to be episode 1, dealing with rejections, 2, wins and losses, 3, no rush, 4, love yourself, 5, loving others, 6, dealing with breakups, 7, his side story prologue, and then 7 part 2, which is supposed to be this video, but right now this is episode 5. So every single topic that I've dealt with, or that I tackled upon this series, happens to be something that I've had trouble with. And at that time, I felt like I didn't really have, you know, people caring for me. You know, when you're going through a dark, difficult time, sometimes you tend to, you know, think or talk to yourself and really, I don't know, something. It's just something about being locked up in a room by yourself and just overthinking and asking yourself, are there people really out there that actually care for me? And then for my situation, you know, for me, there are thankfully people that do care for me, people that reached out to me and reminded me that, you know, that they love me and that they are there for me at all times, even when we don't happen to speak at all, or not at all, but if we happen to like not speak for like a long term, which I do have friends that happen to be the case. Like for those who are watching this video, I appreciate y'all. What's going on? But just a reminder that you might think that you're alone, but in reality you're not. So I had trouble dealing with believing or trying to convince myself at dark times that there's people that are there for me, that actually do care about me. So when those people came up and were, you know, wondering and, you know, very concerned of how I was doing, you know, why I felt the way I felt, and the fact that, you know, I've actually opened up for the first time. Like for me, I've had difficulties opening myself up to a lot of people, or even like a small group of people. Like I've always kept everything to myself, and I always bottle up my emotions. And it's not really a great thing to do. I mean, if you're having troubles with being open up to even a close friend, I suggest you to hit them up and let them know how you feeling. Because once you let everything that's troubling you out your system, trust me, believe me, you will feel great at the end. As a matter of fact, I've actually was talking to a old friend of mine who she was dealing with something, and I let her. I was an ear for her, and at the end of the day, she felt better, and I felt good about myself because I felt like I've helped somebody. So it's a great feeling for both sides. For somebody who is willing to help you, they feel good at the end of the day because knowing that they helped you out, and the feeling of helping somebody out is an amazing feeling. And for the person who needed help, they feel great because they let all that out their chest. And most of the time, you might find a solution to your problem. So that's what I did. I've opened up to my troubles, and dealing with rejection, how to the balance of winning but also handling my losing moments. What can I do to handle these losing moments? Wanting to get to where I want to be, but neglecting experiencing and enjoying the ride of life, the journey to getting to where I want to be. I neglected that at one point, and most importantly, I lack self-love. So I really went through those 4 things, and there was more, but yeah. So if you guys have not seen those 4 videos, like I said, I'll put it in the description below. I recommend you guys, who are dealing with one of those issues or maybe all 4, give it a watch. If you have any questions of how to deal with them, just put it in the comments below, and I'll get right to you and answer whatever that you're having trouble the best I can. So yeah. So once I've actually learned to deal with rejection, learning that when winning in life is amazing, but learning how to deal with those losses and how that can benefit me and helping me improve as an individual. Also learning to just pump the brakes in life and enjoying every single second in life. I learned how to do that, and most importantly, I learned self-love. And at one point, I've actually overfilled myself with self-love, and it came to the point that I had that attitude, that mindset of I don't need to be in a relationship. I'm fine by myself, which is great. That's awesome. But if you act like that in front of multiple people or to the world, people going to see that you're making a fool of yourself. And I've learned that. So I've actually shook that off and put a cap to self-love and allow myself to be in a relationship and accept that relationship love, even this generation of love is still great. You just gotta be wise about your decisions of what you want to who you want to go for and who you want to invest your time with. That's the only thing that you got to be careful of. So once I learned how to deal with those 4 things, I mean there's more than 4, but for this series I'm only producing these 4 videos of tackling those topics. A friend of mine decided to tell me that since I'm very good of helping people out and helping them tackle upon their issues, she wanted me to create videos. So I've actually thought about it, And then on March 2019, I was like, you know what? Let me do that. So I decided to just brainstorm of what should I call the series. Should I make it a series, or should I do like a one shot, let's say, like a one shot, and see how it goes. So I've just little by little posting little teasers, little trailers, and I've seen the amount of excitement that I've received from not just my friends, but also a lot of people. Not a lot of people, but like, you know, random people. And I've seen that. I'm like, you know what? Let me just make a series out of this. Which I did, and I've only made 2 videos of it, and kind of like one side video, which is No Rush. But originally No Rush was supposed to be a care episode. So when I decided to just, you know, put everything all together, finish the series up, and push it out like this video, and move on to Be Inspired, I've actually made No Rush into an actual care episode, which I've redone. If you haven't watched that video, the link to that video will be in the description. Yeah, so the reason why I created Care, or the reason why I named the series Care, was because at that time of my life, I've always wondered who was there for me, who was there to care for me. So I felt like, I wonder if people had that same issue going through their mind at nights or days. Who was actually there to care for you? So I've decided to name the series Care, because simply, I care for y'all. It's not just about care, like care for me. At first the series was called Care for Me, inspired by Saba Pivot. But I've just cut in that for me, because I felt like it was, the name Care for Me was just more like, I want y'all to care for me, which is not the case. I wanted myself to care for you. It was supposed to be like you saying care for me and I care for you, but I guess it just didn't really sound right. So I just cut it off and just make it Care. So then I dropped the series and then picked it back up with His Side Story Prologue, but that didn't really work out, simply because life happened. So dropped it again, and then here we are. I've decided to create a new series for this year, Be Inspired, but it just didn't feel right. Me kind of just dropping a series unfinished, starting doing one. So that's why I've just decided to finish up Care. Kind of like 3/4 finished. It didn't reach its full potential, but the most important thing is getting the message across to everybody who's dealing with self-love, who's having difficulties dealing with rejections, difficulties of pumping that brake in life and slowing down and enjoy, you know, life itself, because there's no rush, and dealing with, you know, the losing moments in their life. So yeah, that's kind of like just me keeping it real, like from the heart. I mean, there's not really much to say. Like, His Side Story was supposed to be kind of like a, what can I say, like an acting video of myself in the past, and it was supposed to be like a 30-minute video, but you know, things happen, especially like in this, I can't say the word, but if I decided to make Care again while Be Inspired was out, it just wouldn't make sense. So I just felt like, since it's the 1-year anniversary of the series Care, I mean, I felt like it was a great time to just finish off this series, you know, and to get the message across, of course, so that way we can all move on to something bigger and better, because I want Be Inspired to be a successor, a true successor to Care, and I wanted to see y'all see the potential for Be Inspired, and my editing skills, my shots, everything. Y'all will see how Be Inspired is made, and how Be Inspired is made was supposed to be how this series is supposed to be made towards the end. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's nothing else I can really say about my side story of how everything happened. I don't want to get into too much details because it's it's pretty personal. But just know the reason why I created Care was because of late 2018. Life was pretty damn rough, and I feel like if I've were to since I've overcome those obstacles, I feel like everybody can overcome those obstacles. As long as you have faith in God. I know some of y'all don't really believe in God, but for those who actually do believe in God, but for those who believe in God, if you continue to have faith and let God do His part and you do your part, I guarantee you, everything will work out fine. The best tag team is yourself and God. So, anyways, let me pull this little plug in here. If you guys are interested in getting God is Dope hoodies, I will also put that in the description below. Very comfortable hoodie. This is not any type of sponsor or anything. I'm just saying, if you guys are interested in this hoodie, I'll put it in the description below. But yeah, all right. So I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about my side story. Trying to keep it as short as I can, but also, oh my gosh, my computer. There we go. There you go. Boom. Other than that, yeah, let's get to the shout out. I want to greatly shout out to Abe. I appreciate your honesty, your feedback, and I want to give my love to you, your family, to Michelle. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the amazing feedback, but also thank you for being there for me in my tough times. You're the reason why Care was created in the first place, but also another person too, which I will get to her later. Up next, I want to greatly appreciate Lacey. I know we're not really talking right now, but I appreciate everything that you have done in my life, and also appreciate the efforts that you put in taking your time into putting into this Care series, especially loving yourself. That love yourself video, you actually nailed that. One shot, like I said to y'all in the last video. And yeah, man, I appreciate you. I hope that we keep in touch someday. But as of right now, no, we're just chilling right now. But I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're continuing your happy, your self-love, man. So if you decide to come back for Be Inspired, just let me know. My DMs is open. You got my number. But yeah, shout out to you, Lacey. Next person, I want to appreciate Jennifer. Jenny, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for always supporting me, and also always keeping that bell on it as always. Thank you for subscribing, and also thank you for always giving me feedback and always showing your excitement for these videos. But most importantly, just thank you for just being a friend of mine. Thank you for caring for me, and caring meaning like always checking up on me, always making sure I'm good. And I hope you're doing good and being safe in this situation that's going on in this world. Another shout out is to my friend Chris Gomez. Thank you for being the cameraman for his side story prologue. I know I kind of wanted you to be in the video, but being a cameraman, you're also a part of the video. So sadly, I put that video on private simply because it just somehow does not link into this video. But your effort, your dedication, and you caring for me is much appreciated. Shout out to I also want to leave her for last, but I guess I'm gonna shout her out now. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you for caring for me as always. Thank you for praying for me, and also thank you for matching these hoodies with me. I appreciate your time, being a friend of mine, also caring for me, praying for me, like I said. And also I kind of do miss or wish the fact that I recorded your part for Love Yourself, simply because me and you and Lacey, I feel like our potential for that video would have been off the freaking chart. But anyways, you was there for that day. You actually took your time to come out and shoot for me for Love Yourself, and you didn't have to do that. So I greatly appreciate your time making this series with me, but also thank you for just appreciating me in your life, and I appreciate you the same way. So I hope you're doing good. I hope that you're staying safe from this situation, and I'll talk to you whenever. So yeah, shout out to you, Autumn. Am I missing somebody else? Andrew, shout out to Andrew, man. The guy that, if you watch episode 2, Wins and Losses, he's the guy that was playing the arcade thing. He actually brought up some dope shots, and he was also part of his side story prologue. Thank you for taking your time to be a part of the series and also caring for me as well. I hope you're staying safe too. Shout out to you, Andrew. Wow. And last but not least, I guess shout out. I kind of damn near forgot 2 more shout outs. Not that I completely forgot about y'all. I was just in the moment of trying to figure out what I want to say next. Shout out to Chantel. Thank you very much for your support. Your birthday's around the corner. And yeah, I guess you could say it's a birthday shout out for you, but also a shout out for your support. And I really appreciate your support. Another person I want to shout out is Ramon. You've always given me so much motivation for, to continue working on videos. Appreciate your live stream, and you invited me to your live stream, and I'm really excited for your content that's coming soon. QTTV, going to do another episode, and yeah, the vibes. Shout out to both of y'all. All right, let's get back. Shout out to everybody who took the time to actually watch this video or this whole series. I mean, I know it's kind of like 3/4 of effort, but I promise y'all that the next series, Be Inspired, will be 100 times better than Care. I'll put my 100 on my full effort on Be Inspired and deliver the right amount of product, or just freaking I'll give my all for Be Inspired, and it will succeed, Care. So I appreciate everybody, the audience, who stick with me to the very end, who subscribe to me to this day. And for those who've been with me since day one, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I know this video is kind of boring. It's just me talking to y'all face to face through the camera, but it's just a video of me saying thank you. I appreciate every single one of y'all. As always, I'ma just roll the thank you clip. Thank you for caring clip. Hope you guys are staying safe inside. And once again, shout out to every single one of y'all, and every the person that I've mentioned, or the people that I mentioned. My throat was getting dry. My bad. Yeah, it's finally the end. So until then, take care, and then let's all be inspired now to inspire other people in the world. God bless everybody. Love you guys all. And I don't know. I have no idea what else to say. But alright. I'll see you guys in the first Be Inspired video. Take care, y'all.